Getting too involved there with my guest who's on the phone. That's Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. You knew that. But I thought it was a fitting way to introduce my special guest this week on the Beer O'Clock Show. Because, if you remember, the Buggles there was singing about how technology was changing the way we discover music back in 79. Feels like an 80s song, but it was 1979. And that, maybe it would kill radio. Fast forward to now, and it's not radio, records, or, even, I suppose, MTV that are breaking songs anymore. It's viral videos of a pet sneezing or someone falling over or something. And that is what I believe, I could be wrong, of course, has happened to a band from Manchester called Acoustic Moods, making music, I think, for the love of it since the mid-90s. So here to tell me if I've got that wrong and what's happened is one of the members of Acoustic Moods, Tony Ward. Hi, Tony. How you doing, mate?
Hi, Lee. I'm pretty good, thanks. And I can confirm you are absolutely right.
Oh, am I?
It's viral videos of pets, mostly cats, I think.
Yeah. When I wrote this down, I nearly wrote virile, but that's not right, is it? That's long gone. Viral. Okay. So tell me. Okay, right. For people obviously that don't know you, and I appreciate you and I know each other from a different life. What is Acoustic Moods? What were you guys? And who are you guys? It's you, but you're the face of this for the other guys that are in the band, right?
Yeah. So it started out when I was as you said, in the mid-90s, where I was just playing music with my guitar teacher, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And we started. First off, we started playing covers acoustically, hence the name.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to originals. A little bit of it. It was the guitar. My guitar teacher friend, his name's Chris. He's a bit of a secret weapon because he very, very nearly made it himself in the 70s.
Okay.
He's he was about to be signed to the same label as the Bee Gees. But unfortunately, the Bee Gees sued the label.
For what? What do you mean? Oh, you see what you mean. So they weren't able to. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the contracts got rescinded. So my friend Chris didn't make it, but he's been sat on this treasure trove of music for God knows how many years, and then he's kind of been like a mentor figure to me.
Yeah.
And we started writing, and I turned up at his house one night, and I've got a rhythm part. And I just sat down, and he went, "Oh, well, play it," and he wrote the melody.
And that's specifically for the song we're going to talk about, or because you've got a catalogue. Because I know, Tony, you're on Spotify for yourself, aren't you? Because you have a very nice voice. But Acoustic Moods, are they a band that is as suggested? Kind of. There's no vocals there, right? It's just sort of that beautiful kind of background music.
Exactly, it is all instrumental. You will hear mostly Chris on the main guitar part, but you will also hear on some of the other tracks, the third member of the group is called Dan Coghill.
Yeah. And
he's the bass player, but he plays melodies on bass sometimes.
Oh, right, okay.
Part of the reason for that is he's also a French horn player for his day job.
Oh, right.
So he's used to playing melodies. So he's like, "Oh, can I have a go?" And it gave it quite a unique sound.
Now, it's interesting you mentioned day job, and I'll come to that in a minute. So at what point then does someone say to you, and I have it down here that it was October last year, but which one of you went, hang on a minute, we've gone viral with Cute and Fluffy? How do you know that's happened, and who pointed it out to you? I can't remember, Tony, do you have kids?
I don't have kids, sadly, but...
So there's no young person, because I don't even know what Instagram is, mate. So so who told you went viral, and how do you find out about these things?
So the actual... we had to discover it by accident from the sales, because when we released it through a company called CD Baby, and sent them the music. They send it out everywhere like Spotify, Instagram, and they also have the ability to monetize it on social media.
Right.
Now, we put it out there 20 years ago, and we were not getting many listens, so we just went, all right, do everything. And then what must have happened is someone was looking for, had a cat video, and they can go into the library of music, and they went, cute and fluffy, I'll have that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only a 30-second video, but it suits it. Someone, at some point, I think October, had one video that got millions of listens, and then other people jumped on the bandwagon. So right now we have 16,000 of these little videos.
Wow.
Some have very low numbers, some like only a couple of hundred, but every once in a while, one of them will go 10,000, 20,000.
And this is all cute and fluffy, right? Which is a song. So for people listening, there's a song that we are going to hear after this chat, "Cute and Fluffy," and it might be a song that people go, "I've heard that before." Chances are, with the millions of streams it's had, when you guys wrote "Cute and Fluffy," did you envisage that? Surely not in 1995. You wouldn't have. I mean, I don't imagine you could have pictured it being used on social media for, pet videos.
No, not at all.
Seems like it's just a perfect name there, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it was just on a whim based on the song between me and Chris. I had to pick the phone up to him. I think there's a delay between it being listened to and then us getting the sales figures. And I think it's the start of the year I had to pick the phone up to Chris and explain to him that we've hit 90 million listens.
Jesus.
Chris is now in his 70s. He doesn't understand any of this. He was like, he's trying to comprehend it. I keep going back to him saying, no, Chris, it's just 30-second videos of animals, typically. Yeah.
I wonder how much of this is my mum, because she loves a cat video. I'll have to find out. So as I say, so you mentioned CD music. So those are the guys that probably then said to you, guys, this one's gone a bit nuts.
We literally just you go into that CD Baby's website.
Oh, sorry, CD Baby. I wrote it down. CD Baby, sorry.
That's all right. So you go into the website and it says, yes, this month you've earned so much. Great. Yeah. And then you have to get to $20 before they pay out. And it used to take us 5 years. And at some point, hang on a minute, we've got $20 one month. Then the next month we had $100. And at that point, I went, what's going on? And you can download a spreadsheet from them with all the figures, and it tells you exactly what's happening, which tracks are going popular on what platform. So, for example, Cute and Fluffy is the headline one. It's almost all of the listens of that one track, and it's almost all from the Instagram and Facebooks. And that's now hit 117 million.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm starting to lose you annoyingly, technology. So now, the reason I was a bit late to talk after the bug was there is because you and I were chatting away off air, and you were saying you were about to tell me, and you don't have to tell me on air, but so for people listening, that sounds like a big number, and you would assume that you all quit your day jobs and are sitting on a beach now, just writing the next Cute and Fluffy. Is that the case, or it might be an insight into how the music industry works? Then, I mean, you're just getting fractions of pennies per play.
From those 117 million, we earned £1,000.
Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? That is interesting. Blimey. So, and you guys have written other things, haven't you? You got, from what I read, again, 28 original tracks as well. Is there any reason why you think Cute and Fluffy just worked, or do you think it might be because someone saw the name and just clicked on that?
I think the name is a big factor.
Yeah.
Another part is it has a very upbeat and repetitive feel to it, which suits that kind of jovial and happy.
Yeah. Dude, this line's going, unfortunately. I was going to ask you, what's next for Acoustic Movies? Are you still writing stuff? Do you gig or anything, or are you still popping things out there, or what's going on at the moment?
So the bass player Dan now lives in China,
Wow.
So gigging is not really happening anymore. We haven't gigged for about 10 years. We do have another half an album or so material that we are talking about recording again.
Yeah.
So there is that. But then the recent one was, of course, I did my own album, which is like in a similar vein of orchestral stuff. So we're all... Oh, and Chris has released an album as well of his 70s style music.
Well, yeah, Chris nearly made it if it weren't for those pesky Bee Gees. Yeah, good for him. Well,
yeah.
Oh, that's...
So we're all doing our own individual projects. Yes, and there's still things coming out. I'll probably see Chris later this month. But producing is going to be putting more on. If we can get down to this, we will.
This line is really going bad, mate. But just so for anyone, so I'm going to play Cute and Fluffy very shortly. If anyone wants to find you, other than the obvious Googling you, is there a particular website for acoustic moods, or is it just a Googler?
We do have a dedicated website.
Go for it.
And it is literally acousticmoods.co.uk.
Perfect. And you'll see it on there, right? Because it's pretty much the main part of that website is the fact that you guys have done this without any funding, without any record label assistance, without any real sort of PR machine around it. Someone just grabbed that tune and it went viral, and there you go. Amazing. I'm going to play it, mate, if that's all right. We're starting to lose you a little bit, so I will play the tune, and it'd be lovely to keep in touch and let us know how everything goes. And if you're listening to this, guys, and you recognise it, you probably watched the video. Here we go. Here's Acoustic Moods, Cute and Fluffy. Cheers, Tony.
Thanks so much, Lee.
Cheers, mate. Bye. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? So, you know, when you're watching your clips on the internet, that song could be one of Tony's, and Acoustic Moods. Speaking of, something you might have heard before, you cannot beat a tribute band, because unlike the real...